Hey guys, hope you're all doing good. Today I wanted to talk about some of the old games I've made. I was originally going to break this into separate videos for each game, but while I was working on that, I realized this whole topic kind of deserves its own video. Basically why I've never released a bunch of games I've worked on. For the first reason, they just wouldn't sell. And honestly, I don't want to put something that's rough and call it finished. If I wouldn't enjoy it playing myself, I doubt anyone else would either. For the second reason, they turn into learning projects. When I started, I thought some of these games might actually make money, but the more I worked on them, the more I realized they were basically just me learning Unity, little projects on the side and nothing I'd ever want to put on Steam or the app stores. And honestly, that worked out. I learned way more from experimenting than I ever would have from forcing a release. For the third reason, it's basically just quality jump through practicing. As you'll see in a video, the quality goes up a lot from the first game to the latest one. And once you see that improvement, it's kinda obvious why the early ones shouldn't have been released. They were stepping stones. I want my skills to be as best as they can before putting something out there officially. For the fourth reason, it's to really protect my studio reputation. I don't want my studio name attached to half-baked stuff. Talking about these games in a video is fine. It's supposed to be educational, fun, and maybe help someone who's starting out as well. But releasing them publicly wouldn't be a good idea. For the fifth reason, the scope was way too big. Like a lot of beginners, I had huge ideas and I thought these games were going to be the next big thing, but I didn't have the skills yet, technically or design wise, to pull off what I imagined. And on top of that, the assets weren't even consistent, fonts all over the place, UI that didn't match one another, mechanics looked weird, and it just didn't look professional and didn't want to put something out like that. For the sixth reason, I didn't want to support it after launch. Releasing a game means you have to support it by doing bug fixes, updating things, responding to players, and I wasn't ready for that with these early projects. I knew I'd be moving on to something else and I didn't want to juggle updates for a game I only considered practice. And for the seventh reason, once I realized that these were more practice projects more than commercial ones, I kinda lost interest. There wasn't anything left for me to learn from them and I wanted to move on to something new, something that would push my skills further. And for the final reason, it's just avoiding shovelware. Some people release their games early on Steam or mobile, even if they're just missing basic stuff like a main menu, and that's totally fine for them, but that's just not me. I don't want to add on to the pile of low effort releases that are out there already. So yeah, those are my reasons for not releasing old games. Hopefully all of that made sense, and maybe it helps someone out there who's going through the same thing. This is my take for not releasing half-baked projects. Many people must have their reasons as well, so I'd love to hear them in the comments. At the end of the day, all these projects helped me grow, and that's what really matters. Not every game needs to be in a storefront, and sometimes the goal is to just teach you something rather than chase something you most likely won't get. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you guys a lot and I've got more stuff coming soon.